Hey guys, Rachel Jackson here from Scottsdale, Arizona, founder of The Classy Networker. It's Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are having a great V-Day. I'm super excited to jump on the line and talk to you guys about why most network marketing leaders fail, where they fail horrifically. We've been having a couple of videos lately talking about moral authority, leading by example, and there is an epidemic in the industry, and I really want to talk about it. It's something that I personally witnessed, I personally actually implemented, or I should say displayed in my team, and I'm not super happy about it. I'm not super proud of what I've done in the past, but I've made a change and I've made a transformation over the last couple of years. It has dramatically impacted my life for the better. So if you want to raise up your leadership, if you want to grow a larger team, if you want to rank advance higher, and if you want to build a solid community, you need to listen to the words that are about to come out of my mouth, okay? I want to talk about the biggest epidemic, where leaders fail horrifically, and that is something called performance-based acceptance. Now, performance-based acceptance was a term that I heard for the first time 4 years ago, and a mentor shared it with me when we were doing some one-on-one coaching. She was a decamillionaire, and I was telling her about some frustrations I had leading some members in my team. And she told me, she said, Rachel, you cannot lead with performance-based acceptance or performance-based love. And so when we're talking about that, it's Valentine's Day, I thought it's a perfect time to talk about love and how love translates into network marketing and in leadership, because it's so important. And it really made sense later. So I heard it, I heard what she said, I put it in the back of my brain, I wrote it down, I even talked about it a little bit, but I didn't really understand until years later when I firsthand experienced the ramifications or the feeling of performance-based acceptance. I had pulled away from a team, I had pulled away from some of my duties as a leader, and all of a sudden I was really shoved to the sideline. I wasn't accepted anymore because I wasn't all in. And it hurt. It was extremely painful for everything that I had given that organizations to feel that way. And this is not just network marketing, guys. This is an epidemic in corporate America. It's an epidemic in different sales careers. And it's certainly in a lot of relationships where people feel this, that they're only accepted based on what they're producing or what they're doing. So needless to say, it was so shocking to me. I realized, you know what, something has got to change. And if I am experiencing this, chances are I have done this to my team. And I began taking a reflection of all the times that I had made somebody potentially only feel accepted based on them being a producer. So, you know, lighting up the leaderboards, recruiting a ton of people, being a top producer, winning the trips, recruiting, inviting guests, attending the events, instead of creating a philosophy and ultimately a culture that no matter what somebody did, they would be loved and accepted. Now, this is the greatest human emotion. So if we're going to talk about psychology in this is super important. The greatest human emotion, the desire inside somebody's heart, is to be loved and to be accepted. And when somebody comes into network marketing, you know, people come in for a lot of different reasons. The product, supplemental income, maybe the business opportunity. But I'll tell you that very few, if anybody, comes in with the idea that they're only going to be accepted based on what they produce. They get that in their job. They have that in their other relationships. So to come in here and have a culture, community that they come in and they're only loved and they're only, given a pat on the back every time that they produce, that there's this feeling that only the rock stars are really deserving, guys, they're going to leave so quickly. So if you want a team and you want a leader that you constantly have to replenish people inside your downline, lead with performance-based acceptance. If you want to create a culture where people are united, they are so strong that nothing outside of them can tear them down, whether it be the company going through issues, whether it be leaders leaving, whether it be through product issues, then what you want to do is you want to create a culture based on love. Now, it is a little bit sticky at times with leadership, and this is where a lot of people tend to have there's some gray area, because not everybody deserves your time, but everybody does deserve your love. Here's what I want to warn for you today, because I have been guilty of this, guys. I have made a lot of mistakes in my career, but I've also made massive improvements and massive growths in my leadership that has given me the type of freedom I have today inside of my business and the type of fulfillment that we have inside of our community, okay? And that is the fact that I lead with love in the organization, and that no matter what somebody does, they can't do anything wrong, right? Whether it's their performance, whether it's how many people they're putting in, their race or religion, their ethnicity, their background, like, I don't care. Guys, everybody, let's talk about this. 7 billion people have fallen short of the glory of God. We are all wicked people. We're all messed up. We all got damage and bondage and baggage, and we're all broken, okay? So because of this, because we're all damaged and awful human beings, thankfully, we have a Savior that came and died on a cross so that we could be washed pure and white as snow again. It's amazing, right? I love that. We're so grateful for that. And because of that, guys, we need to exemplify as leaders that sort of grace, because we're awful people. Like, we make mistakes, we procrastinate, we don't show up, we disappoint people. So guys, when somebody disappoints you and your team, how are you responding? Are you loving people only when they're showing up? Guys, there's gonna be times where there's leaders that they don't show up for a while. This season of their life, they have, upsetting things happening, divorce, they're moving, job changes, stress, physical health issues, or maybe they're just burnt out for a little bit and they need to take a break. Guys, if you love them through it, they'll stay with you. But if you cast them aside, they won't. They'll go find another leader. They'll go find another home. They'll go search out another mentor. Guys, this is a heart issue today, that so many leaders in network marketing, they're only looking at the dollar sign. They see every single individual as OV or PV or QV, GV, right? Group volume. They see them based on the production that they contribute to the team, instead of a soul, instead of a human, instead of somebody that has value, instead of somebody that is broken. That this community, your community, guys, your tribe can be so much bigger than your product. It's like a ministry. It's an ability to reach people who are lost and help them break free. We say that financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So this is a heart issue. This is a time to evaluate today. Valentine's Day is a one day where we get to really display our love and talk about love and, candies and chocolates and special dates and surprises. One day of 365 days. What if every day we had the spirit of love like Valentine's Day? What if every day we took that same love and acceptance and we poured it on our team? What if they knew they were part of something bigger? What if you'd love them through the struggle? What if you would honor them and their crazy questions and their little nuances and their journey? We're not better than our team, guys. We need to love them. We're on the same level. And in fact, we need to uplift them higher. So I hope this helped you guys today. If you want some more really incredible training and specific mentoring on network marketing, I have a private group called Up-Level Your Network Marketing Business. It's how to get to 6 figures without losing your family, your friends, or your soul. So we got some private training in there. If you want to be a part of that tribe, just comment below group. Comment the word group below and we will add you into that private group. We'll make sure that you're added in right away. Thank you guys so much. Hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day, and we will see you here tomorrow. Mwah.